Following is a brief excerpt from the Goddess Temple of Orange County's Holy Day ritual of Autumn Equinox for 2022, honoring the goddess in her aspect as Nefertiti. Our altars are set, gifts from Queen Donna Balch, and our gifts that we will be giving out this evening for Autumn Equinox. Our beautiful altar with Nefertiti at the center. Our members' prayer that all members receive, some wine for the season, the fruits and vegetables of the harvest, nuts and grains and cheeses and fruits. The wonderful gift from Dr. Mai Luna of the crystal crown with a delicately scented candle. And look at the bee. Oh, love that. And a gift from our lawyer, Tina. Beautiful scarf with a metal clasp and the Queen's jewels. And a wonderful libation glass given to us by Anna. Fantastic. We are set for our beautiful ritual this evening. Blessed be. We know her as Nefertiti. Her complete name was Nefer-Nefer-Uaten Nefertiti, which means the beautiful woman has come. She was born in 1370 BCE, destined to be queen of the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt, the great royal wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten. She was just 15 years of age when she married him, and almost nothing is known of her life before she married Akhenaten. She died perhaps around age 40. Many think around 1330 BCE. Even at 15, she must have been an incredible force of nature. Nefertiti and her husband created a religious revolution in which they venerated the sun god Aten as the only god, which was a big change from millennia of worship of many gods. She reigned at the wealthiest period of ancient Egyptian history, and she did rule as pharaoh after her husband died, most people think, but before Tutankhamun took the throne. Some people thought that she was the mother of Tutankhamun, but DNA studies of mummies say probably not. She has been called the Mystery Queen and an icon of feminine beauty. It is believed by many that she had a somewhat darker complexion and a shorter height than the average Egyptian woman. She was just 4'11". She had wide hips, it is said, a tiny waist, somewhat thick thighs, and a long neck. Well, I look at this life-size statue of her, and her thighs don't seem particularly thick at all to me. Nefertiti wore the crown of Hathor, which meant that she was seen as a goddess in human form with the ability to manifest the regenerative power of sexual rejuvenation. And you see on the right there the crown of Hathor with the cow horns. Her bust, now in Berlin's Neues Museum, is the most popular and well-known image of her. It is attributed by some to the sculptor Thutmose and found in his workshop, many say, but there are a lot of people who dispute this and think that the bust is entirely a fake or a forgery. Here you see Angela Merkel taking a look at the bust of Nefertiti. She is depicted in scenes that would have normally been the prerogative of the king. She is shown in various ways smiting the enemy, riding a chariot,
And on one of her thrones, captive enemies decorate her throne. This would all have been reserved for kings at that time. So this lends credence to the idea that she was pharaoh in her own right as sole ruler for some period of time. Queens could not normally make offerings to the gods without the king present, but Nefertiti is also depicted in scenes where she is alone offering oil to Aten, the sun god, which most people believe confirms her sovereign power. Her husband's idea of changing the way people worshipped the gods didn't go over very well, and scholars think that if Nefertiti did rule as pharaoh after her husband died, she probably would have done her very best for damage control, and she may very well have reinstated the ancient Egyptian religion of honoring many gods. This is a beautiful Photoshop animation of what Nefertiti may have looked like in real life, based on the bust. Whatever the truth of her, it is agreed that she ruled with unprecedented power, and then she disappeared from history as quickly as she came. But we remember her still as the essence of queenliness, and her image is one of the logos of our queen teachings for women. Nefertiti lives, she is remembered, and what is remembered lives. Blessed be.